Welcome to the Middle Sisters, where we dive into the middle of everything. I'm Afton.
I'm Mitzi.
And our podcast is about our sisterhood in midlife. Stick around and have some laughs with us. Today is our 42nd episode. We're here to talk about...
Can't I do this move? Adult
roommates.
Adult roommates.
And then how do we cohabitate with other adults when we're living with them? So we have a lot of experience, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we go back down to
I wonder if we have more than most, right? You never hear of other people living with each other, siblings as adults living with each other.
Right.
While they're waiting for their homes to be
built or after a divorce. Okay, so we have some experience here. So when we got married, we went on our own. We had an apartment, then a townhome, and then our brother and his wife and Juan and I were going to build houses.
Yeah.
So we move into a 4-bedroom house with Mom, and then it was Mitzi, Jill, Debbie. Okay. So then there's how many adults? There's 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 little kids. So 8 adults and a few kids, right?
I was trying to figure out, was I my first year of college or was I junior high? Yes, can I wipe my nose? My word, control freak.
Because you're trying to record and have a tissue over your nose. It's then leave your tissue and then speak.
Okay. Anyway, my goodness.
I'm more about the sound instead of you muffled.
For 2 seconds when we don't even care about our voices that much.
This is a problem about living together too. It's we have these
you're
little
a
mini
control
fights.
freak. I've resorted to now every move I make. I say, "Is this okay?"
Really, control freak? You come in and you're why are you putting dust into the trash can from the vacuum when I'm in here in the kitchen?
Yeah, because last night you came and dusted the lampshade when I have drinks sitting right under it. So I was like, okay, can I move these?
Sorry for living.
No, okay. But when we were making dinner last night, I'm having to, is this okay? Is this the right amount? Is this, because you freak.
Cut those peppers finer. Okay.
Goodness.
See again.
It's like living with Wendy.
This is a really good start to our podcast because adults have their own way of doing things. And when another adult comes into the household,
it also trickles down. Because you and Wendy being more firstborns and control freaks, it's oh my goodness. But then again, I know Jill and Debbie said that about me. They had such issues with me when I was teaching the kids to pick up their sippy cup and they thought I was abusing them.
Yeah, you're don't talk to my 2-year-old that way.
I'm trying to tell, I'm nicely saying, here, pick up your sippy cup, put it on a table so I don't have milk stains all over my brand new carpet. I don't think that's insane.
No, right. That's
to ask for. So there's a huge difference between where I think in our older years, I have gravitated back towards you older 3 because I'm raised more like you older 3. I can take it.
Yeah.
It doesn't drive me. It doesn't drive me out, right? Where I think Jill and Debbie they're you're done. I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't deal, right?
So we had these experiences where we've all lived together while homes were being built, or so I moved in with you guys. You were junior in high school?
I'm trying to figure that out. I thought I'm probably a senior because it seems like I graduated and you guys all came to my graduation. We were all living together. It seemed like we were all living together, didn't it?
Yeah, but I moved out in April to my house.
So I think maybe Rob and Holly, were you out before them?
Oh, wait, no.
Or after?
Actually, I don't even know when I moved out to the Regina house. That was the Regina house. Oh my gosh, I have to look that up. Maybe it was February then.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like you guys were all there.
Still around.
Living with us. Because Dad was gone.
Yeah, so I guess it was my second house. You and Jeff were on your own, and then Debbie and Paul got married.
Yeah, you're jumping way to the second house. So we're starting from the house.
No, but I'm just saying, there's
Sage.
2 other times that I lived with.
Well, let's start with Sage. So that's where I'm high school, and all you guys move in with baby. Like you had Hillary
And Brittany. So
and Rob and
two
Holly
toddlers.
had Brittany.
Yeah.
And that's when I started being real bitchy, because I got so sick in that house from all the milk being spilled and everything, and the chaos, and it was just like everybody coming and taking over. But what's so funny is I kept that big corner room.
Well, yeah, you had your own room.
Yeah, I kept the big one. Like, nobody moved me. I didn't allow that. Like, everybody else moved around. You guys took Mom's room. She was out in the family room.
It was Rob and Holly in Mom's room.
Oh, right. Okay.
We were in the next door room. You were in the room. Then Jill and Debbie shared a room. Mom was on the couch. Yes.
So
That's okay, though. Like,
well, I mean, you would think Mom would even have her own room, or that I would have even shared with Mom.
Or something. I don't know.
But see, this is where I'm funny, because what's interesting, I am funny because I am an island in the family.
Yeah.
Like, I have all these siblings, but yet I've always sort of treated myself as an only child.
You're like, heck no, you're not moving in on my space.
Yeah, I have these boundaries where I'm like, no, okay, I don't care if you guys move in, but I'm keeping my room, and nobody's able to fight that somehow. I find that funny.
So we went to our homes. We had our brand new homes in East Mesa.
Yeah.
Then you and Debbie and Paul and Jeff all lived together, the four of you.
Yeah, let's see.
Or well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we lived in an apartment together in Scottsdale before Jeff and I went to New Hampshire. And when we came back from New Hampshire, right before we were going to get married, we lived with his sister. His oldest sister, Lori,
and she was married. Yeah.
Yes. So we lived with them probably, goodness, that was probably like 8 months before our house was finished. And then you guys, I mean, I think it's funny when it's like the older we get, we still function that way. Like when you were building this house that you're in now, you go and live with Jill.
Mm-hmm. Well, we sold our house in less than 1 month. I mean, the day we listed it, people are like, oh, you're selling your house? Well, I'll buy it. And I'm like, well, wait, I haven't even packed one thing.
Yeah.
So we had to be out within the month or the end of the month. And so Jill was divorced. She had her house. Debbie and Paul were living there at the time in the master.
Yeah.
And it was 4 bedroom. Was it 4 or 3 bedrooms? No, it was a 3-bedroom house.
But with that huge laundry room that she used as a room.
Yeah. So Debbie and Paul were in the master. Juan and I had a room. We had 3 kids by then.
Yeah.
And then Jill said, oh, I'll live in this laundry room space. We got her a space heater because it was like attached to the kitchen, but then it led out to the garage. So it was cold.
So it was part of the garage. So it wasn't insulated or anything.
We don't know.
Or had HVAC
it didn't feel like it. But we kept
the
laundry room door open to the kitchen, like family room area.
Yeah.
But yeah, we lived there for probably 4 or 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we all got along pretty well, but I realized I was putting my foot in my mouth with certain things with Debbie and Paul because they were like a couple and expecting their first baby.
You put your foot in your mouth after? That should be your T-shirt. Watch out. Just saying, watch out. I put my foot in my mouth.
Seriously. Because we were raised with such open communication that I have to filter myself. And then I go, oh, shoot.
You're sort of the queen of it.
I know.
We all do it, but you take the cake.
I think Rob was pretty easy to live with because he's like a workaholic and then he just watches movies.
Well,
so
except he flew after me. Juan did too. So I guess maybe I'm too controlling when it comes to the guys.
Where you tell them what to do and
well, no, I wasn't. See, that's what's funny is I don't tell Rob what to do. You were getting upset with him about something. Giving him a hard time, and I walk in the room and I go, yeah, and he flies after me. And that's sort of our dynamic. Afton says whatever she wants to Rob.
Yeah.
And then I go, yeah, or I jump on,
my bandwagon of lectures.
And then I get attacked. So I've learned to bite my tongue.
Yeah. Yeah. But then, okay, so since I've been in this house 25 years, Jill has moved in when she left
Well,
Rich.
you're jumping forward.
Where?
Because then when I got my first house, we had Debbie and Paul a little bit, and then Mom. So I've had Mom in 3 of my homes with me, which was awesome because it was like built-in babysitter.
Oh yeah, and you and
So
Mom
I'd go
get
back to
along
work
very
at
well.
Greyhawk and stuff like that. And yes, Mom and I get along very well. Debbie and Paul lived with us there just short period of time when they had Dalton because they were waiting for their house to be built. Wendy and Holly have lived together. I think Wendy, Holly, and was it Wendy, Holly, and Debbie or Jill that lived together in that apartment that one time? I mean, there's been a lot we just
That
forgot about.
townhome, yes. There's a little house, right?
Yeah.
Aggie's old house or
But-
apartment thing.
And then fast forward, Afton's had the most in this
Revolving
house.
door, yeah. And
So-
my rental is called the Hosack Halfway House
Oh, yeah.
because Wendy's been in there. You
Me
in there.
now.
I don't know.
Yes. And
Angie
then,
lived with them a little bit, I think. Anyway,
but
so
tell us about your, like when you've had the most people and who were all here.
okay, so Hillary's husband had to go to training in Quantico, and so she was expecting Maverick, but then Wendy lived with me, 3 stepsons. I don't remember if Greg was on his mission. I don't remember. I think Zach was already married, so 7 adults and the baby. So in a 4-bedroom house. Well, 5-bedroom counting the bonus room, but
Well, I can't believe Wendy had that bonus room for a little bit with just the twin in there.
yeah, Wendy slept in the bonus room
Poor
on a
Wendell.
twin. And then we had my 3 stepsons, and then between 2 bedrooms, and then Hillary and Maverick were in a bedroom. But yeah, it was a lot of like, let me bestow my wisdom or how to cook or how to take care of a baby to you. And
So Wendy did that.
well, it was kind of like where Wendy would cook a meal and people are like, what did you put in this? This does not taste right. And she was experimenting with no sugar, no flour things.
And used black beans for everything.
some things. And then
Desserts and stuff.
giving Hillary advice.
Did Hillary ever
On her
have an
mother.
argument with her? Like,
No,
oh, no.
Hillary just was like new mom fog, right? Like,
Or would she
sleep
say to
deprived.
you, tell Wendy to quit telling me what to do? Or
No,
anything?
it was Sean observing. Going,
Oh.
I think there's a conflict between Hillary being stressed out as a young mom, but Hillary was an ICU nurse,
Right.
so she knew her stuff, and Wendy was a nurse,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was like Wendy's just being the older aunt, saying, "Here, let me tell you what you should do to help Maverick to stop crying." And every child is so different with
Right.
moods and crying and everything. And I was working as a
Mm-hmm.
teacher all day, so I didn't observe any of that. But yeah, so Wendy's lived with me, I think, 3 times between like a boyfriend that she would have, and then she'd come back and live, and then she'd
Yeah.
have another boyfriend, or she went to San Diego, then she'd come back and live with me. And
So you're quite patient. See, this is where you are very easygoing because I came in here and I organized your kitchen.
yeah, you're like,
And
this
I do
kitchen
stuff.
doesn't function, and then I go and I try to find something. I'm like, where's my stuff?
But now you can see everything, and we've gotten rid of stuff you don't even use.
And then I go grab
You
for a
breathe.
fork, and it's where the spoons are now. And I'm like, gosh, shoot. Or a cutting board is in a drawer instead of a cabinet. So we do have boundary issues in our family.
I did ask.
You did ask, and I did say, well, that's your skill set. Your skill set is
Is
space
organizing
planning,
and,
organizing. And heaven knows, being in my house 26 years, yeah, some things need to go.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many
Or Wendy
vases
doesn't
I
ask.
have in that cabinet up there?
Yeah, I need to
probably
clean that out.
25 of them.
So where Wendy and I have had issues when she's just stayed over, not even moved in, and I'll say like, Wendy, okay, I'm gonna cut up this bundt cake. Don't just eat out of the container. And as soon as I say that, she just starts digging into it and crumbing up the whole. She got so mad at me
On a
from
bundt
that.
cake? You just, like, she
Yeah,
took
those
her
little
fork-
bundt cake. Yeah, the little buntlets.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
are a little bit smaller than the major cake. But so when you go in there with a fork to start eating, it's just going to crumble the whole thing up. You got to slice it.
Okay, yes.
So I just got through telling her. don't do that. And then she goes right in with a fork, starts crumbling. I'm like, I just told you. And then she went up to her room and didn't talk to me for like
For days.
months after. Well, no, and then she leaves and then didn't talk to me for days.
Well, it's just so funny
after
because
that.
you think about your dishwasher. Forks up, forks down. And I don't like putting bowls on top of the top drawer because it does not clean right. So I stack them where the plates are.
Oh, see,
so
I haven't had an issue.
So there's so many different, like, just ways we do things.
Yeah.
And I think you are cleaner than I am because I'm clean, I wipe,
Yeah.
But then you're more like, that dish in the sink needs to be immediately in the dishwasher. And I'll let it just sit for the day. And then when I do the dishes at night,
yeah,
it all gets put away, like in the dishwasher. So you're just like faster at things.
Well, it goes with our personalities where you would rather save time to be more social. I would rather save time to organize and clean. Like, I almost can't do other things unless, like, things are cleaned up. Mm-hmm. I can't leave a pan. I mean, I at least have to put it in the sink with water and have to soak.
Yeah.
But I've never been that way where I
Well,
can
I'm
just
that way
leave
with
stuff.
Sunday dinners, though. Like, I'm like, I got to get this food put away, and in the fridge, and then soak all the plates and pans. But, like, Jill lived with me at one time. Sammy was not even one. She had her first birthday at my house. Because I remember buying the stocking that says baby's first Christmas.
Yeah.
So, but she would also give my kids advice, like, Afton, your kids are drinking too much soda, or your kids don't eat healthy, or this and that. And I was like, okay, I know that she was married to a personal trainer.
We've all had fights with her about that, where she's like, I can't believe you're giving your kids fries, but then she has kids, and then
but Jerry taught her how to eat, right? And she got down
I remember
to a healthy weight.
I remember being there one time, and he was like convincing her that, it's better to even have a candy bar than something else, which I'm sure is true, right? We know a lot of these protein bars can be even worse, right?
Yeah, with the carbs and sugar.
But I don't know. It was just sort of like, okay, well, coming from mom's mindset, it's like, well, no, don't even have the candy bar either. Like, so we had some weird, stupid little argument about that, but
and so I was like, again, saying,
we all need to not be know-it-alls with each other, because
that's
our biggest thing with each other. It's like, you don't know. Have some humility.
She was coming in with her skill set from Jerry's personal training.
We've
don't put your meat and your breads together. I'm like, but that's a hamburger. She goes, but you just don't eat them together. Your body will process it as fat or whatever. So I was like, okay, like, teach me, but then don't tell me my kids, like
have boundaries.
Like, shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be doing that. But I was like, okay, you learn what you can, and then, but see, I also appreciated Wendy, like, she was here when I would take trips when I was widowed, and I'd have friends that are like, let's go here, let's go there. And she would just stay here with the kids, and, so, we do help each other. Like, you're helping me, watching the dog while we go out of town or something. So,
and Marlene, but sadly Marlene has gone to the hospital again, and now she's in a rehab area. She wants to come back, but I finally, she's been gone, 2 weeks?
Yeah, this is her third week.
So I finally said, hey, can I use her bathroom? So I cleaned out her bathroom yesterday, and doing that so that I'm out of your guys' space. But I think that's where you and I, since we're middles, I think I'm a little more like, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? Not always, of course, but I think, like, with Wendy, the issue, like, she'd just do it. There's no conversation.
But we do
I think
say
Jill's
things
that way
like,
too.
You're used to having the news on as background noise.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Or
okay,
music.
Mitzi, I'm too ADHD for this. She's like, where's your Alexa? And I'm like, I don't have it on.
I play like ABBA on an Alexa when I'm doing dishes or I'm here alone, so I could dance around and sing, and it's more fun to do.
I know, and I'm more audible books, right?
Clean.
And I'm like, all this background noise is too much for my overstimulation.
Yeah, like, it's weird to not have the TV on.
And so that's where I'm like, quiet space.
Yeah, which I don't need to talk I mean, that's the other good thing. Coming from mom and dad's, where dad will talk 24/7.
And the TV was on all the time, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I need the downtime too. And I think that's another way we connect. And I think that's why when we travel together, it's good because it's not a constant nonstop talking or telling somebody what to do or complaining about something, you know.
And you also have your TV in your room. I have mine in mine. So we have our own mini suites we can go and retreat to. And
Right.
But I really am.
We appreciate you, Aft.
Well, thank you. You know,
for helping us all out.
Do you remember how I started journals when we would like travel together? We'd be in the same house together. So I got those out the other day, and I was like, oh, the things we wrote to each other. We would just take a page and write like what was going on or how we felt. And I really have fond memories of living with everyone, even with Wendy. You know, it's just like I love Wendy. Like she was more like go 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 go. But just, you know, like we would watch shows on Netflix also at night or during the day. And just that was that bonding time.
Yeah.
Like we do our walks with the dogs. We'll watch shows. But yeah, like just some bonding. Wendy and I were always in the pool too, I remember.
Yeah, you're more go-go than me too. So I guess it just sort of trickles down.
Yeah, so Wendy's more hyper than me. I'm more hyper than you.
I'm
probably more hyper than Jill and Debbie.
I don't know. Actually, I was just thinking Jill seems more hyper. She's always out and about, you know, wanting to go places. So I'm probably not so much like that. So it probably goes Wendy, you, Jill, then me, and then Debbie. And then Rob. Where does Rob fit? Rob's pretty hyper. So I don't know. It goes Wendy and then Rob. Than you, or would you say you?
I don't think Rob is very social though. He does not take the time to like go visit people or have people. He'll do golf outings.
But he's hyper just in general. I feel like let's go do this, let's go do that,
or
but
talks,
not so much. I don't know.
So I've only had one other person live with me. That was my sister-in-law, Diana. She lived with me
And Diana and I lived together.
Oh yeah, you guys were roommates.
I forgot Jill lived with me and Ben. I forgot about that. In 2 places.
And Mom's lived with all of us except me.
Which is so interesting.
Well, my late husband, Juan, and her were just more stronger personalities.
Yeah.
And we weren't going to church at that time. We're inactive. And Mom's like, Juan, you got the devil in your back pocket. And Juan's like, what did you say to me? And Juan was very spiritual. He just wasn't
Well, Juan said
practicing.
whatever he wanted too. So maybe Mom's like, I'm going to match you.
Yeah.
And that's how I was with Juan too. When he tried to strong arm me, I'd be like, excuse me?
And I was that way with my father-in-law. I was like, excuse me, don't talk to me that way. So it was almost like the same. I could never live with my father-in-law because I was such a strong personality.
Yeah.
And I'm that way with my son-in-law now. My only son-in-law, like, I'll question him about things, and he likes the challenge, but then Hillary's like, stop fighting with my mom. And I'm like, Hillary, we're not fighting. We're just having a debate on whether the water heater should be a certain temperature. But then they have to look it up and see what the standard is. Because I'm like, this water's scalding. It's going to scald somebody.
Yeah.
But then they're like, no, that's what the safety recommendation is for killing germs and different things.
Yeah.
So they do put me in my place. And then I question things where they're like, well, let's look it up. So it's kind of just a debate more than anything.
Yeah, I think that's healthy because you're both learning what's correct.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Yeah. So
if it's like those intelligent conversations that matter, that are worth the conversation is good. It's the other stuff when people are just repeating stuff you already know.
Yeah.
And they act like it's the first time it's being told. That's where I think we get frustrated with each other.
Yeah. Or like, I know that. Like you've said that to me many times.
Yeah, like duh.
Don't tell me something I already know.
Yeah. Because it comes across like demeaning. It's like, you don't think I know something that we know when we're like 5?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
We're in our 50s.
Yeah.
But I think maybe that's just like a parenting or older sister kind of thing too. I don't know. Because Wendy will do it to me too. Where we're just bestowing our knowledge. Like what you were saying earlier, we act like know-it-alls and we have to like make sure that you know what I know. And you're like, I know
Yeah.
that, but in a different way.
It comes and goes, too. I feel like we have times where maybe we're both being that way, and other times we're not like that at all, especially on vacation.
I know, we should live on vacation forever.
Vacation, Afton and Mitzi are like the happiest people, laughing and
We do laugh a lot.
pee-pantsing all day long.
Right,
And there's no issue.
right.
So
having adult roommates is interesting because...
But kudos to us because we can do it. You know how many siblings cannot do that?
Yeah.
They'd rather go live in a car. All our homeless people, they probably have people that will help them. They're just like, nope.
Or the sibling who has the house says, no, you're on your own. And then they have to live in a car.
I know.
We just don't know.
Well, maybe,
we don't know.
Maybe
that would
you wouldn't have let me live here.
Well, remember that fight we had? We did have a fight, and I said, I'm sorry, Mitzi, this may not be working for us.
I think you've said that like 5 times since I've been here.
But mostly it was you fighting with me every day. And I said,
because you're being disrespectful.
I said, if this is what your 25-year marriage was, a fight every day, we got to unwire it because I don't
No,
fight.
it wasn't. It's just I stand up for myself. That's the problem, I guess.
And now you've learned
Which I learned not to.
Just to take it.
So
just take it.
Yeah, take it up the wazoo, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
well, no, this is what we've learned though is we find the gratitude, the positive. Remember, we find the 3 positive things.
Yes, but you would take things personal. That I was like, this has nothing. I'm mad at my life and my situation. I'm just complaining to you, and you're taking it personal. I don't mean for you to take it personal. I know, at all.
And as a person that does,
but you don't want the negativity.
Well, I just was like, okay, I know, but I was that way as a widow. I talked to my friends to death and saying the same thing over and over, and I'm like, okay, it's a time and season,
right?
That everyone who's going through something hard or grieving, they do have to just get it all out, like just. Yeah. Live in the feelings, right? Mm-hmm. Feelings buried alive never die. So you got to feel it, own it, and say, okay, what am I going to do with it? And then put it aside and say, okay, I don't want to be negative like that anymore. I'm going to move forward in a positive way.
Well, and I feel like I'm there right now. Like I've just conceded to, okay, I was left with over $100,000 in debt that I had no idea.
In your
name. I had to just sell my time in my name. Credit cards that were open in my name. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to file bankruptcy and just move forward. And there's nothing I can do. It's just that I was an idiot, trusting. Well, I guess the rule of thumb is don't trust people.
Yeah. That's what my late husband drilled into my head.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'm leaving this earth. Now you need to like have your eyes wide open. Don't trust anyone. And then just protect yourself.
Well, we got to give a shout out to Juan because, I mean, he put these properties, all 3 in a trust, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have the option, do you, to even do anything?
Yeah, I'm the executor until I die.
Oh, okay.
But he wanted me to, like, have it for my retirement, for my old age when I can't work or walk or whatever. So he basically was like, okay, this is all for you.
Yeah.
So you don't have to rely on other resources.
Now that's a man. Now that's a man for you, peeps.
I know. So I'm very grateful.
Especially when you're having his babies and running his home and taking care of his children. The kind of men, I mean, I just think there's nothing worse, right, than the kind of men that just use you to cook and clean
that leave you high
raise
and dry.
Your babies and then leave you with massive debt. Like,
well, and this happened to our mother, so you're kind of living mom's life. So after our parents got divorced,
which I never thought
there were no assets,
right?
Yeah, so there are no assets for mom to live off of or have to transition, right?
Right.
And that's where she had to live with each child at some point to kind of like transition.
Yeah.
And when you don't have a career already on your own, like, you're just starting
even with
scratch.
Even with my schooling and having a lot of work under my belt, I still like how I barely just got a job and I'm making less than an in and out kid.
Yeah, so Mitzi did get a job, so that's a plus. She's going to be
it's very good
at Los Andes.
Yes.
So anyone want to have any events or planning?
Yes, banquet manager.
Look her up.
Yes, I need to get social media again so I can...
Network.
Yes.
So that would be
Afton, you're making noise wrapping up that microphone.
I know. I know. I'm so noise conscious.
Yeah.
I am working on a book right now called
Do you think you
Ellie's Elephant Ears about misophonia.
So you have it too then?
Yes, I do.
In a different, not as extreme as Wendy's.
No,
but
I'm consciously aware of it because I think I grew up with people pointing it out. But it doesn't bother me. It doesn't like give me an alarm system, in my nervous system.
Well, you make Minnie take her collar off.
Well, yes, when we're doing podcasts,
and I'm like, you're comparing.
We don't want our audience to hear background noise. Plus, we're not editors. We're lazy about editing.
Yeah, that's true.
So, any last minute thoughts?
Be nice enough to your siblings so they let you come live with them in if you ever are in that predicament.
That's true.
Right?
And yeah.
Don't burn your bridges.
Don't burn your bridges. That is really true. Yes, I think that's great advice because you never know what resources are out there where people are kind to say, hey, let me help you with a job or let me help you with housing. Let me, have you,
Well, no, I was just scared to ask my new boss, like, hey, I researched that these banquet managers make this much. And I think it's okay to be nice and respectful and just go, let me know your thoughts, and
oh, yeah.
Then they clarify it and you're still stuck with whatever. But that's fine.
But what we've also learned is there's everything happens for a reason. And so while you're going through this bankruptcy, maybe this is just the best time to just get the minimum.
Right. That's true.
Pay out because then they're like, well, wait, you can pay all these other debts. And you're like, okay, I got to.
True, because I'm on access. And so if I make more, I probably don't get that health insurance.
And we're learning as we go, right?
Yeah.
When you hit rock bottom, there are these resources. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I've got to do step A, B, C in order to, progress.
Ahead. Yeah,
get ahead. Yeah. Clean slate, right? We're going to have a clean slate.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out in the middle of everything with us where we can stir the pot from both sides.
Toodles.